Let's get to Alberta now. And it is a race of vaccine versus variant and resistance. The province now has the highest COVID case rate in Canada and the U.S., while frustration growing over new provincial restrictions that are going to either already or going in effect. Let's break this all down. We join CityNews Edmonton reporter Carly Robinson. Good morning to you, Carly.
Good morning, Mel. It's not a place anyone wants to be in. #1 in active COVID-19 cases per capita. Parents waking up this morning, their kids are going to be staying home for online learning again for the next 3 weeks at least, until after the May long weekend. Part of those restrictions to stop the spikes. So we're seeing weather getting better, but our patios need to close as of Monday. Personal services and hotspots are they're needing to end their in-person work by Monday as well. And when you talk about these numbers, yesterday we were over 2,000 new cases added to our active case load. And when you compare that to Ontario and you take in per capita, that's double. So if you were to consider what Ontario's seeing and double it for the day, that's what we're seeing here in Alberta. And as always, it's a polarizing situation in politics, and COVID has been quite political here.
Carly, in commercial breaks, so for our viewers, we always do a technical check, make sure we can see one another, hear one another. And my first question to you was, how are you? And it was just sort of a big sigh. And that is a sentiment that a lot of Albertans are feeling right now. So where are you at right now?
Yeah, the sigh, I'm sure a lot of Canadians are feeling it, but for Alberta, we're watching other provinces. They're maybe looking at easing restrictions, and we're getting stronger restrictions now. It's something Premier Jason Kenney has wondered why, and he's talked about it publicly. And some of the things he points to when we see Saskatchewan and BC with similar restrictions, but they are seeing case counts go down, but ours go up. Well, it might have to do with our workforce. We have more people who can't work from home. If you think about industries like oil and gas, where people fly into work camps in northern Alberta, that's where people are seeing a lot of outbreaks. We're seeing in Fort McMurray, there's an outbreak of more than 1,000 cases in CRNL Horizon. And this is just one of the things. We're also looking at, we have a younger population, and we know that these variants do move quickly through younger Albertans and younger Canadians and younger people around the world. And we also have, well, we were hit with tough economic times before COVID-19 hit our province. We're talking about unemployment rate. So it's just been a tough time for Albertans before this all started. But the big question lots of people are wondering is, what impact do those who have been vocally opposed to COVID-19 restrictions have on our case numbers? It's not something we really know yet. Premier Kenney is facing some problems within his own cabinet. Some people spoke out publicly a few weeks ago about restrictions. We haven't really heard from those voices since these new restrictions came in at a political level, but we're still seeing just a lot of division as well as those case numbers go up.
Yeah, a lot to digest here, Carly. Thank you for joining us. Carly Robinson reporting live in Edmonton. Thank you.
Thanks, Mel.